Okay, Patty, you know what time it is, don't you?
It is trivia time.
It
the
is.
only reason why I come on Sunday mornings. Let's
right.
be honest.
That's right. It is trivia time, 9:08, and we love ourselves some Compass trivia. It is our Compass Hour, and this week's word is home. And based on that word, our guests will be talking about home tasting parties, for one thing. Why throw a dinner party when you can throw a tasting party? And we'll explain why right there. Also, how about making your own beer, wine, cheese at home? There's a shop here in California that has all the supplies you need to do those sorts of things.
Okay.
And it's down the road from us in LA, but if you don't live in LA, it doesn't matter. The vast majority of their sales are online. Exactly. And then finally, leaving home to find yourself. 2 top travel journalists will be in San Luis Obispo. This is sponsored by the Library Association. In fact, you sent me the email on this.
I think I sent you that.
I've been reading the book. It's Judith Fine's book. It is really fantastic, and we will be speaking with them at the end of this hour. But right now, Patty, it is the trivia time, and
yes, it is.
At some point in here, you have to work home into each question, and so I'll let you.
That was a little challenging. I was searching home, and I got all kinds of home sales and home everything, and it was a little tough. But
yes, you got one.
I went with all my questions are based on home brewing.
Oh, good. Okay, so kick down.
So first one. When and where did home brewing, we're talking about beer, when did it begin?
I'm going to say it began like 2,000 years ago in Egypt. And it was inside one of their temples there or something.
Close. Yeah. You're close. It's actually, so the experts do not agree, anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 years ago.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago, they've been making beer.
So I'm going to give myself the bell on that because
you get a kind of bell. China, Mesopotamia, and Egypt. But China, they think, may have been first in the beer making realm.
Okay, right. Oh, really? China before Egypt?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Isn't that funny?
Well, they started with the pasta. They started with the paper money. They seriously, a lot of stuff originating in China.
Okay,
including the clothes I have on. All right, in 2005, the Napa Valley's Sutter Home Winery did which of the following? This is in 2005, okay? 2005. Sutter Home. Everyone's heard of Sutter Home. They began producing varietals other than their famous White Zinfandel.
Okay.
Stopped giving tours of the family home there in St. Helena. It's beautiful. You can see it from the road. Or they started selling their signature wine in plastic bottles. Which is it there?
I'm going with the choice A.
Okay, so you're saying they began producing varietals
other than their White Zin.
Their White Zin.
Ah!
Sorry, Patty. They started selling their signature
in plastic
wine.
Bottles.
Yes, the White Zinfandel in plastic bottles.
If you had said box, I would have gone with box.
Yeah.
But in plastic, really?
Here's the deal. They found that, so they ship. They're one of the largest producers of wine in the world. And what they found was that a plastic bottle is 1/6 the weight of a glass bottle.
So it was more economical to ship in plastic.
Right, and saved a lot of energy, fuel, and that sort of thing.
Interesting.
So, believe it or not, it's more environmental to do it the plastic way, at least according
a little bit hard to believe.
To their figures. And what they do is they line the inside of the bottle with a super micro thin silicone lining, so that the wine never comes in contact with the plastic. So, at any rate,
all right. Yeah. Who knew? Okay. Not me, obviously.
Give me one, Patty.
Is there really a beer goddess? Harkening back to the homebrew days. Homebrew days, yes. Is there one? And if so, what's her name?
I'm going to say yes, there is, but I don't know the name.
Okay, so you get 50% right. You get a half a bell. I'm probably not going to say it right, but Ninkasi, Nin something.
Okay.
Chief brewer of the gods in Mesopotamia, and she was a woman. Home brewing began women. We
women power.
It.
I'm not going to give myself the bell on that. I'm going to say that you
didn't get it.
I didn't get it. No. All right, Patty, Homewood Suites.
Oh, one of my favorites. I used to stay there in Phoenix all the time.
Okay, so Homewood Suites is a chain of upscale, so you might know this, of upscale residential style extended stay hotel properties with more than 300 locations in the U.S. In 1999, this chain was bought along with some sister properties for more than $3 billion by which major chains? Starwood, Marriott, or Hilton?
I think Hilton. Hilton?
You're going to go with the
I'm
Hilton
guessing
on that
Hilton.
one? All right, Patty.
Yes.
Miss Smarty Pants. This is a chain that began in, I think it was Nebraska, and then some of its sister properties are Embassy Suites, Hampton Inn, and Doubletree. And Hilton said, "We want all of them, and here's $3 billion." So,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So now we know. All right, here's my question number 3. You ready for it?
Yes, hit.
So, back to the home brewers, the first ones, the ancient ones. How did Sumerians, this is in the Mesopotamia area, some of the first beer brewers and drinkers, how did they drink their home brew? From a beer stein, a beer mug, a straw, or a clay pot?
I started the music too soon.
I know.
Sorry about that. I'll say from a clay pot.
I'll say you're wrong.
Really?
Can we get the... Thank you. A straw, a reed, actually, a straw. They didn't filter their brew. It had barley
Lots
and
of stuff.
and
it.
including insects.
Right.
The straw helped to avoid that.
I think in college I drank my beer through a straw.
The
just 'cause
beer was
someone
like
said,
porridge, in fact.
"Oh, hey, I like that." It is what's for breakfast.
Yes.
All right, stick around, everyone. We're back in just a moment talking tasting parties. We'll explain why they may be better than your traditional dinner party.